What more can you tell us about the meeting yesterday?
So this meeting was supposed to be kept very, very top secret. They didn't want any media coverage there. In fact, when they started the meeting, they said, if anyone here is in the media, please leave, because we really want to make this a safe space. Now, I was able to talk to people who actually attended it, obviously, here. And there were tons of GMs there. There were tons of head coaches, not just from the NFL, but from Major League Baseball and the NBA. And the idea here was to just have a conversation, keep the conversation of education going about social justice and assisting in Black communities. And this was really the first time that there was just this league-wide type meeting, because, Greeny, we've seen all 32 teams have those individual team meetings themselves, but this was really where the NFL met as a whole. And from what I can gather, it was really just educational. Yes, it was successful in terms of having some of those conversations. It wasn't as emotional as we've heard other meetings, but in terms of accomplishing what they wanted to do, players that are on the Players Coalition felt that it was a success.
What we have been seeing so far has been very limited response directly from NFL owners. Are you getting a sense that there is increasing pressure along those lines right now for them to speak?
Yeah, I asked if that actually came up in the meeting, if there was a discussion about owners, and I was told that owners never came up directly, but there is certainly some agenda here, or at least some thinking that if you can get the head coaches, if you can get the GMs, the directors of player personnel, all in on this, all supporting the same cause along with all the players in the league, and we've seen every single day over the last 2 weeks, so many players come out, almost every single player has come out in support of this, that the pressure will continue to mount. I spoke to a head coach directly yesterday, Greeny, and I asked him, just from your thoughts, from your conversations with your own owner, do you think the pressure is mounting on the owners throughout to say something, to do something? He said everything falls in line with Jerry Jones. All eyes are on him. He is the most vocal owner in the league. And not only is he the most vocal leader, but there are numerous owners that listen to him. He mentors them. What Jerry does, they do. And until he makes that move, the dominoes can't start falling.
Isn't that interesting? Dianna, really well done. Thank you very much. We'll come back to you. Let me get Mike T in here, because, Mike, you come at this from a different place, having been a general manager and all of that, and so you have been involved in meetings that most of the rest of us are not invited to. To what degree have you seen that level of leadership from Jerry Jones, and the degree to which perhaps other owners look to him for guidance?
Yeah, and I understand Diana's point, and I think context here is really important. Jerry Jones is certainly a leader when it comes to things like business initiatives. When he first got to the Cowboys, he disrupted the status quo, did a great job in terms of raising the profile of the Cowboys, enterprise value. However, when it comes to things like social injustice, there's a lot of free-thinking independent owners. I work for a gentleman in Steve Ross who started the RISE initiative, which was to raise social injustice issues. We saw inspiring comments by Jeffrey Lurie, Shah Khan, who himself is an immigrant. So I think when it comes to issues like this, there's a little bit more independence. While there's a lot of respect for Jerry Jones, I think we're going to see the 31 other owners at the appropriate time when they have the opportunity speak out, and some of them already put out some statements along those lines.
That's fair. I do think there are a lot of fans and players who are so accustomed to Jerry Jones being clearly the most visible and the most vocal of the owners when it comes to almost everything else. A lot of people waiting to hear what, if anything, he will say about this. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.